Okay guys, so I recorded this on my iPad and I really wanted to post it because I thought the makeup looked good. Here I'm just using the LYS foundation stick in DG7. So I'm just using my brush and I'm just pushing that into my skin. Okay guys, the what you need to do to make sure you have a perfect base, you need to make sure that you blend out your foundation really well. Blend until your hand hurts, okay? Blend and then blend some more. You want to make sure that you distribute the product very good into your skin and make sure that it's nice and even, applied everywhere that you want to cover. Okay, you want to make sure that it's nice and smooth. So that's what I'm doing here. Alrighty, and I'm gonna keep blending and keep blending and keep blending. Alrighty, I also put it over my lids right there to make sure that it cover any discoloration that I have over my lids, so that I can have a nice base for my eyeshadow. Alrighty, I think that looks good. Alright, I think we're done with the foundation. Now we're going to move on to our, I guess I'm still blending here. Okay, girl. Now we're going to move on to our concealer, which is the Born This Way concealer in Butterscotch. So you're going to put that underneath the high points of your face, the highlight parts of your face, underneath your eyes, your nose, just the center of your face. I'm going to put it down the bridge of the nose right here. We're going to put some in the forehead and a little bit over the chin. Alrighty. Alright, let's make sure we put our stuff away after we use it, so we can keep our desk clean, right? Now I'm going to be using my LYS contour stick in strength. I use this one all of the times and I know how much you guys love this one, and I love it too because it's so nice and creamy. So we're going to put some shadows in our face to give us that nice snatch look on our face. Alrighty, so we're putting it in the hollows of the cheek, the jawline, and around the forehead area. Alrighty, so we're gonna blend it in. Make sure you blended it good. Now we're putting some on our nose to make sure we have a Michael Jackson nose. We want our nose to look snatched. Okay, so while we let the concealer sit, right, we're gonna blend out the contour because you want to make sure that your concealer sits for a while and that you'll get maximum coverage on your face. So blend out the contour, let the concealer sit and dry down for a little bit. All right, just keep blending. Alrighty, it's looking good, it's coming along. Alrighty. All right, now we're gonna use a small brush to blend out the contour on our nose. Alrighty, you don't necessarily have to use a cream contour, but I just like the look of the cream contour. Alrighty, so the nose is looking good. We're moving really fast right here. We're blending it out underneath our brows. Also, now, normally I don't use a brush, but I'm using a brush to blend out my concealer. Alright, so I'm starting with the forehead. Alright, make sure you blend it out nicely. Now we're going down the bridge of the nose. Alrighty, now we're doing our chin. And now we're going to blend out underneath the eyes. Try to blend this out, guys. I know sometimes when you do your makeup, it's hard to do your makeup without making faces. But you know, it's all part of the makeup game. So however you have to make your face, that's fine. Just make sure that your concealer is blended out. We also put some on our lid also to give our eyes a nice base when you put on your eyeshadow. Now we're going to move to the next side. We're going to go really fast over here, and we're pretty much done. That was quick, right? Okay guys, just go back and make sure you blend out everything nice and smooth. You don't want any harsh lines. Alrighty, so now we're just going with our foundation brush just to blend out the edges so everything is nice and smooth and blended. You don't want to see any harsh lines. Alrighty, now we're going to go back with that brush that we were using to put the contour down on her nose, just to clean it up a little bit and make the lines a little bit sharper. Alrighty, and we like how that's looking. Now I'm going to use my one size translucent powder to set all of the highlighted parts on her face. Alrighty, I'm just going in with my brush, concealer brush, to make sure that I don't have any creases under my eyes. And I think I was listening to some music here. All right, now we're going to use our powder puff to set the concealer underneath the eyes. Make sure you blend it out really, really well so that it's not blotchy, that it's nice and smooth and look airbrushed. Alrighty, we'll just keep moving to the next side. You know, whatever you do on one side, you do it to the next, of course. Now we're putting some down in our smile lines just to prevent our smile lines from creasing as much. Okay? Alrighty, so that's looking nice and flawless. Alrighty. We're gonna take it over the eyebrows just to, you know, help. And now we also put in some over the lids, because remember, wherever you put the cream, you have to set it with powder. And I'm setting the sides of my nostrils right there, and you know, just keep setting until it's nice and smooth. Okay, what are we doing next? We're just going to put some powder underneath the eyes right here, so that when we do our eyeshadow, just in case if anything falls out on your face, then the powder will protect your makeup from being messy, right? Because you don't want to put in all that work and then you have to, you know, clean up your face after you're done. So this is just to protect it. Now we're using a brush, and just to do the same thing, we're just setting the concealer that we put underneath our brows and also on our eyelids. Okay, now I'm using my famous eyeshadow palette. I use it so much that it's worn off the letters. This is a Coffee Shop palette, and I'm going to take this light brown color here to put in my transition area. Alrighty, so just make sure you blend it out nicely. Just keep blending, guys. Blend it out. Go back and forth with your brush. You don't want to see any harsh lines, so you just, you know, blend it until it looks nice and smooth, okay? Blend it like someone's chasing you. Okay, you blend. You keep blending until you get it to the shade that you like. You can make it lighter or you can make it darker by just keep applying the products. Alrighty, that's looking nice to me. Alrighty, now I'm going to go into my next shade, which we're going to put on our the outer corner, which is that darker brown. Okay, I'm going to put that in the outer corner, outer crease area, and also I'm going to bring it in just a little bit in on the lids. Okay, you want to blend those colors to make sure that one color is just fading into the other color. You don't want to see a line between them, so you just have to keep going back and forth with your brush. That's looking nice and chocolatey. I love these colors, guys. And this palette is amazing, and I would buy it over and over again. But you know, I'm sure I'm gonna have this one for a while. I tend to use the browns more than I do, so those will probably go down quicker than the other shimmer colors. Now I'm going to take that like kind of goldish color. It's a shimmer color. We're going to put that in the inner corner. Ready? We're going to put it in the inner corner just to give us a little pop of something. I think I was going to work, or maybe I was just going to the store or something. But you know, in either case, yeah, we need to make sure that when we go on the streets, we're looking a little decent, okay? So we kind of spread through this part on the other eye, so I'm just putting in the shimmer color right in the front. I did the rest off camera, and we're just going back in with a brush to make sure that this is nice and smooth. Now I'm taking this Sephora powder. I think my shade is 46Y is the matte powder. And now I'm going to use my nice big fluffy brush to set my face. So you're setting wherever you did not put the concealer. All right, we want to make sure that our skin looks nice and smooth and buttery. Okay, this is a full coverage powder, by the way. So you can also use this powder by itself even if you do not put foundation on your face. All right, girl, so we're just blending. Blending. All right, it's set everywhere that you put the foundation, okay? All righty. I think that's looking good. Now I'm just trying to brush off a little bit of the under eye powder. Now I'm taking those two same brown colors and I'm just smoking out my lower lash line to give it a little smoke before we put on our eyeliner. This is not necessary, but I think I like how it looks. It makes the eyeliner not looking... When you put on your eyeliner, once you smoke it out, it does not look so harsh. That's what I'm trying to say. Alrighty. So just blend. We're using a small brush here. Now I'm going with my black eyeliner. I believe this black eyeliner is from Wet n Wild. Yes, I'm almost sure it's from Wet n Wild because I really love to use it. Guys, I'm out of breath. I'm tired of talking. Let me know if you guys like this, guys. So we're just speeding up the eyes right here. Alrighty, now I'm going to use my Juvias Place contour in Zambia, and we're going to set the cream contour underneath the, right in the cheek area. You set your jawline. You're gonna set it around your forehead. Alright, set the forehead, guys. Remember, push it in good and blend it out good. You don't want to just put a line just to sit there. You're gonna blend out the powder. Now we're taking a little bit down the bridge of the nose because we did set the nose with the powder, with the cream, or we did use the cream on our nose. So now we're setting it with the bronzer / contour powder. Alrighty, so we're just making a little line going down, but make sure you blend out the sides. You don't want to just have a line sitting there, okay? Alrighty, I think we're liking how that's looking. We're happy. Okay, girl, keep blending. Blending. You don't want the world to know that you contour your nose, so you need to make sure that it's nice and neat and smooth. Alrighty, we're checking it out to make sure that it's good. Okay, I think it's looking good. Alright, and I think I was feeling myself right there. Alright, guys, so let's move on to the next step. Now I'm going to use my Juvias Place Saharan blush. I believe it's volume 1, and we're going to take that nice peachy, orangey, terracotta color to, blush up our cheeks. We want to make it seems like, we're excited, we're blushing. Okay, you can smile when you do it. You don't have to, but you make sure you apply it. I apply mine like mostly towards the back area, a little bit on the apples, and then towards the back area. Alrighty, we're rocking. We're feeling it. We like how it looks. Alrighty, now I'm going to do one of my favorite steps. I'm using my Rare Beauty highlighter in Flaunt, and I'm just going to highlight my face. I love to highlight my face, so I'm putting some on right above the blush, right above the blush. So when you turn your head, they'll say, "Ooh, wow, she's glowing from within." All right, let's do the other side. Make sure you blend it out. You don't just want to put a line there. You want to blend it out so it's nice and smooth. Okay. Alrighty, that's looking good. Alrighty, now I'm going to get this nice pencil brush. This is from Juvia's Place, and we're just going to put some in our inner corners just to make our eyes pop a little bit. Alrighty, liking how that's looking. Now we're going to take some down the bridge of the nose to make it look like we had plastic surgery, but we didn't, to give us this nice nose bridge that we don't really have. But I don't really have a pronounced nose bridge, so we're making one. You put a little bit on the tip of the nose to make it look like you have a nice button nose, but don't just put it there, okay, girl? You have to blend it out. Blend it out with your finger. Very, you know, a nice soft touch. Yeah, make sure you blend it out nicely. You don't want to just put a line and just have it sitting there. All right, so that's what I'm doing right here. Now we're gonna make sure we just brush off any fallout that we have underneath the eye. Alrighty, and we're gonna keep blending out that highlight in the middle of the nose. Alrighty, now we're gonna go back with the nose contour brush just to clean up the sides to make sure that it's nice and sharp. Alright, now I'm going to use my Juvias Place Ready Set Sealed setting spray. I really love this setting spray. Yeah, it makes your face feel nice and hydrated, and it just locks in and melts all the powder that you put on your face, and I like how that felt. Alrighty, now I'm using my fan to just dry it down just a little bit faster. Alrighty, now we're moving on to the lips. I'm using my favorite pencil from MAC Chestnut Liner. As you can see, it's very short. Guys, this pencil used to be like $15, now it's like $25. Can you believe it? But I love it so much, and it does last you for a long time. So I'm just checking myself out in the mirror to make sure that I'm lining my lips, and I do overline my lips a little bit because, you know, I like that extra pout. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, now we're going to use our Juvias Place lipstick in Dulce Latte. Love these lipsticks, they're so nice and creamy, and I love the color, nice nude color. Alrighty, so we're just applying that all over the lips. Alright, make sure you put it on nicely. Blend it out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going back with my pencil just to clean up the line a little bit and make sure that it's nice and neat. I like to do this step. Not necessary, but I like to do this step. Alrighty, now I'm going to use my Juvias Place lip gloss in Dulce Latte. Dulce Latte. Dulce. Is it Dulce Latte? Yeah, Dulce Latte. Alrighty, now I'm going in with my famous mascara from Fenty Beauty, the Hella Thick Mascara. Guys, if you don't have this mascara, you really need it. And I think we're almost finished. Alrighty, and here we go. I'm just showing you how my face is looking. I forgot to do an outro, and you know we have to fix our hair, make sure that we look nice and decent. And I'm just showing you guys just, you know, how the makeup looks close up. I love how it turned out. What do you guys think?